Welcome to a video. Right now it is currently 1:19 in the morning, July 16th, Wednesday. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Man, this is my third retake. I started at, I think, 1 o'clock, and right now we're at 1:19. I hope I get it right this time. My mind is just all over the place. But I'm not sad anymore. I'm just confused. And I'll share why. But let's start with the day. So yesterday I slept at 3, and then I got up at 7:45. So I had, what is that? 4 hours and 45 minutes of sleep. And I did the usual. I went to use the restroom, I made the rice, I made the coffee, and unfortunately I scrolled social media for half an hour. Then at 8:50 I slept. And I did not wake up until 9:55, so I had an additional 1 hour and 5 minutes of sleep. And unfortunately, from 9:55 all the way until 11:05, I was looking for a tablet, and I will get into that after I finish the day in the work. So at 11:05 I left the house. I got to the workplace about, I think, 12:30. I got there a little late. There's a lot of cars, and plus traffic was driving really slow. And let me talk about work. Work was terrible. I only had 3 deliveries, so once I got there from 12:30 all the way until I think 6:50. Usually I would stay until 7:30, but it was just so slow. I did 3 deliveries. I made $17. $17. That's terrible. That is terrible. Anyways, now let's talk about the tablet. But before I talk about the tablet, there was something I want to get before the tablet. And what is that? That is the Nintendo Switch 2. And what is that? It's a little portable game console. And the reason why I want it is because it could play Street Fighter 6. Man, and I kept watching videos. The more videos I watch on it, the more I want to get it. I know it sounds silly for an old man to want to play a video game, but to me it's just like playing a game of chess, where it's about not just tactics, it's also about the moves. It's like moving chess pieces. And it's really cool the way they have a new fighting system in there, and I want to try it out because the last one I played is Street Fighter 3. Also, I played all the Alpha series, which is great. I enjoy those. And also the Marvel vs. Capcom, that was pretty cool. The Capcom vs. SNK, that's pretty cool. So I enjoy the fighting games a lot. And I really want to try out the Street Fighter 6 because that looks amazing. That looks really amazing. And of course, it's going to be very expensive. I think the Nintendo Switch 2 is going for, I think, $450. That's not including tax yet. And I think the game is, I forgot, I'm assuming it's $70, around that range, more or less. And that's a lot of money. That's about $500 plus. And I think my conscience kicked in because that's what my heart wants, to play the game, and not to play for fun. I want to play it and get ranked because there's a ranking system, and also upload it onto YouTube, my journey to be one of the best players. That'll be cool because I see a lot of people, they are able to play the game and get monetized, and also have support, get financial support from their fans. And that's something I would love to do. But the conscience, the mind, the spirit kicked in and says, yo, wouldn't it be better if that was added on to you? And I was like, yeah, you're right. And what that means is, because this, I'm going off scripture. If we obey the Father of Heaven, He'll add on things to us. So if we follow His will, we'll get His grace, and He'll also add other stuff that we desire upon that. And yeah, because I need to obey the Father of Heaven, because He gave me 3 major proceeding commands that I need to do. So yeah, that's what stopped me from getting the Nintendo Switch 2 and the Street Fighter 6, because I truly want it so much. Grab it and play it online, because even if I'm not in this place anymore, if I'm out on the streets, I still have the mobile hotspot, and I could connect it online, and I could still upload videos of me playing, and hopefully I'll get traction and by camping like that. So I'm letting it all go. So what I plan to do is, this is where the tablet comes in. And why do I want a tablet? Because currently I have a lot of notebooks, and they're scattered all over the place, because I'm more of a writer. For me to remember, I need to write, so I will remember. Even planning, if I don't write it down, because putting it on the phone is one thing, and I can set the alarm for it, but I don't know, it's just, maybe I'm way too old school. I just prefer writing it down and then seeing it, remembering it, and if the chime goes off, great. If it doesn't, then it's on me, but I knew that I had wrote it down, kind of thing. So yeah, I mean, when I get the tablet, it's not if, when I get the tablet, I could remove all my notebooks, because I have stacks and stacks of notebooks, and there are times I enjoy journaling and of course that takes up space. And also my planning, as you can see, I could stop this, I could stop carrying this around, get rid of that, and just put everything on a tablet. I could even share it onto the OBS. So there's many benefits of having a tablet, but my goodness, they're expensive. I mean, I can get the cheap one. I'm debating, maybe I should get the cheap one because I'm not really having funds coming in. But the reason why I'm thinking about getting like a lower model, like an older flagship, and they're going about $500 to $600. The only reason why is I could use it for my laptop, and as a second screen, I could also perhaps do light editing on it, and of course connect it to my cameras if I decide to do a live or do video on it. So there's many benefits of having a tablet, which I should have got that before. Man, I I realize the things I really need is once I get other things and then I have an understanding of it. Like for example, the laptop, I should have got this thing way sooner, because my 2 phones, they are out. I mean, they're usable, but I have to use it very lightly. I can't use it like I did before, because first this is my Note 20. I think it's a Note 20 Plus or Ultra, and I edit the video, not just edit, I did a whole lot of things on this phone, and it just went almost kaput. Because when we see for those that have Samsung, probably know this, when you see that the bottom is saying that it's wet, or there's water in the USB-C and there's nothing there and it's always been dry, it's because the chip and the board, it got so hot that I think there's a glue in there, it separates. And how I'm able to use it again is I push it in really hard, to the point where, of course, when it's hot, just pushing really hard so it'll stick, and let it go and it'll work again, but I have to use it lightly. And also, because not only happened to this phone, it also happened to my Note 10 too, because I use it so much, video editing, and not just video editing, I use apps like productivity apps, and I use it nonstop and just over and over, and now both of them have issues. But I think the one that took a toll most on it is the video editing, because both of these phones, unfortunately, I cannot use it for video editing anymore. I mean, I can use it very lightly, but just doing shorts like 1 minute, 2 minutes, but anything more than that, then it'll have trouble. It'll blank out, it'll freeze up, something will happen. But one thing I do know is for anyone having the issue, if you have that water issue thing, turn off the wireless, because our phones, we could actually charge the phones like this if we want. We could charge the watch, putting in the on the back. Where's my watch? I put it somewhere. So we could charge things and the phones could be charged wirelessly. But if your phone is having that issue where it's separating and it says it has the water problem, yeah, turn that off, and also turn off the fast charging for the Note 10 and for the Note 20 if you have that issue. Even the Note 8, because I have the Note 8, and yeah, I use my phones hard, but the 8 had it worse because I remember taking it to Vietnam and it flight my DJI camera and it was stitching 360 videos from my Samsung 360, and it was doing editing with the GoPro Hero 4 Silver, but I was filming in 1080 60, so those files were huge. They're like, you can consider it like 4K files, and it handled it, but at a cost. It had the same problem as my Note 20, my Note 10, where I guess the chip it doesn't stick anymore because it got used so much. And when I say use a lot, I mean heavy usage within what I think 6-7 months or more than that. So these things are built like tanks, and they're really good for the average user. They're great, but if you're a content creator and don't have a laptop and mainly use the phone, yeah, it is not built for it. Not built for editing every day for 2 hour plus. It's just too much for it. So wow, I blabbed too much about the the phone. Anyways, yeah, I'm guessing I need to get a tablet so I can start learning the Hmong, because I prefer writing, and I think with the tablet it'll make it easier because I could take pictures of the notebook, my Hmong note workbook, and I could just scribble on it. Some of you may be thinking, why don't you use the Lenovo dual screen laptop and flip it around? I don't think it's made for that. I mean, I can, but it's not recommended because the laptop is quite fragile and it doesn't load on as quickly as a tablet does. It doesn't turn off quickly as a tablet does. And I don't think it could take normal elements outside like a regular tablet can. So yeah, man. But at least I'm not paying $500 for the Nintendo Switch, which I also desire so much. And I have to get an old flagship tablet because, yeah, my excuse me. So yeah, I need to focus because I do want a family. I do want to have a job, a stable job. I do want to work for the Father of Heaven, and he has given me an outline. So I also mentioned in my previous videos that, hey, if I'm able to obey him and everything goes through, then everything is true, that you could trust him. You could trust him. Wow, I'm having a stuffy nose. Anyways, I think I better end it here. Wow. Oh, 5 more minutes and it'll be a 20-minute video. But that's all I have for this video. I'm going to try to sleep early. I hope. Well, it's 1:34 right now, so I'm guessing I'm going to sleep at 2. Hopefully I don't stay up, but we'll see. Alright, I do want to say thank you for those who watched the video all the way through. If you are new and enjoy the content or just want to join along the journey, please consider helping me out with a like, a comment, a share, and if you're not subscribed, to subscribe. And to my returning viewers, thank you so much for your support. I greatly appreciate it. And that is all I have for this video. Until the next, the Most High willing, hallelujah and Sinji Dua.